how it is helping, how the students of say engineering stream, they are getting law, they are learning law subjects, they are getting law degrees. So this is a very path-breaking national education policy which is helping the students in a bigger way. Say some student is not coming, he is doing 1 year course and then he is discontinuing, he is getting the certificate for diploma. If he then he is coming back and completing again 4 years of the degree, he is getting the degree certificate. Even he is leaving this institute, going to another university in other state of India, he can carry the credit. So many things were seen and it is really revolutionary to see that. At least I feel in my time it was not there. So I did only MA in history. I couldn't do my law at that time. So this is the time I think we should extend that to all the universities, all the colleges, and again we can get the experience of Director Madras, IIT Madras as well as other top institutions here and improve our NRF ranking. I again welcome hearty welcome to our Honorable Governor, all the guests and dignitaries. Now we can clap for yourselves also. இந்த நியோஜிக்க வர்க்கத்தின் அனைவரும் மீண்டும் ஒருமுறை வருகிறேன் வருவிக்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். ஜெய் ஹிந்த், ஜெய் தமிழ்நாடு.
Thank you, sir. தேசிய நிறுவன தரவரிசை கட்டமைப்பு 2023 தமிழ்நாட்டின் சிறந்த இடங்களை பிடித்த உயர்கல்வி நிறுவனங்களை கௌரவிக்க மாண்புமிகு ஆளுநர் அவர்களை பணிவன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம். We now request the Honorable Governor to felicitate the top-ranking higher educational institutions in Tamil Nadu under various categories of NIRF India Ranking 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Governor will now felicitate the Director of Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Chennai, for the overall ranking #1 under the category of engineering #1, under the category of research #2, under the category of innovation #2, and under the category of management #15. A good round of applause. Thank you, sir. The Honorable Governor will now felicitate the Chancellor of Savita Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, Chennai. The overall ranking for dental, under the category of dental, the ranking is #1, under the category of law, 11, under the category of university, 13, and under the category of medical, 18. Resonating applause from the audience for the great achievements. The Chancellor of Savita Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, Chennai, is now being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We now invite the Director of National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the category of Architecture and Planning, the ranking is #4, and under the category of Engineering, the ranking is #9. Early morning vibes can be much better with thunderous applause, resonating applause. Thank you, sir. We now invite the Dean of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the category of medical, it is ranking #6. Under the category of university, the ranking is #7. Under the category of pharmacy, it is #10. Under the category of dental, it is #12. Overall category is 15. And under the category of engineering, it is #19. The Honorable Governor is felicitating the Dean of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore. We now invite the Vice Chancellor of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the category of dental, the ranking is number 6. Under the category of architecture and planning, it is 14. Under the category of pharmacy, it is 15. Under the category of university, the ranking is number 18. And under the category of medical, the ranking is number 20. The Vice Chancellor of SRM Institute of Science and Technology is felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We now invite the Vice Chancellor of Anna University, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the category of engineering, the ranking is number 13. Under the category of research, the ranking is number 13. Under the category of university, the ranking is number 14. And under overall category, the ranking is number 18. The Vice Chancellor of Anna University is being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We now invite the Vice Chancellor of Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the ranking category of university, it is number 8. Under the category of research, it is number 11. Under the category of engineering, it is number 11. And under overall category, it is number 17. The Vice Chancellor of Vellore Institute of Technology is being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We now invite the Vice Chancellor of Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the category of dental, they have received the ranking of number 7. The Vice Chancellor of Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research is being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Following, we invite the Vice Chancellor of Meenakshi Academy of Higher Education and Research, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. We invite the Vice Chancellor of Meenakshi Academy of Higher Education and Research, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. And under the category of dental, the ranking number is 16. We invite the Director of IQAC Shanmuga Arts, Science, Technology and Research Academy, Shastra Tanjavur, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Shastra is being felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Under the category of law, they have received the ranking of number 15. We now invite the Registrar of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Following Shastra, the Honorable Governor will felicitate the Registrar of Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Coimbatore. Under the category of agriculture and allied sectors, the ranking is number 5. Following Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, we invite Vice Chancellor of the Tamil Nadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. And they have been ranked number 12 under the category of agriculture and allied sectors. We now invite the Director of National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management, Tanjavur, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. The Honorable Governor is now felicitating the Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, Chennai, followed by the Director of National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management, Tanjavur. And they have been awarded the 13th rank under the category Agriculture and Allied Sectors. We now invite the Principal of JSS College of Pharmacy, Ooty, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. And they have been ranked number 4 under the category of Pharmacy. The Honorable Governor will now felicitate the Principal of JSS College of Pharmacy, Ooty. We invite the Principal of PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore. We request our dignitaries for a big round of applause because this is a great achievement for Tamil Nadu. And the Principal of PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore will now be felicitated by the Honorable Governor, and they have been ranked number 4 under the category of college. Resonating applause. We now invite the principal of Loyola College, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. And they have been ranked number 7 under the category of college. Ladies and gentlemen, a good round of applause for their achievement. We now invite the principal of Madras Christian College, Chennai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. A great moment, a great achievement, a great memory for Tamil Nadu and for the education sector, and we request you to exhibit it in the form of good round of thunderous applause. And they have been ranked number 16 under the category of college. We now invite the principal of Tyagarajar College, Madurai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor. Following the principal of Madras Christian College, Chennai, we invite the principal of Tyagarajar College, Madurai, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor, and they have been ranked number 18 under the category of college. We now invite the principal of PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. We invite the principal of PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore, who will be felicitated by the Honorable Governor, and they have been ranked number 20 under the category of college. Hearty congratulations to all the universities and college who have been ranked in the NIRF and who have been felicitated by the Honorable Governor. A good round of applause to all the institutions and universities for their commendable performance. We thank the Honorable Governor for felicitating the various universities. Dear dignitaries, the presentations of various universities will now be delivered by the respective representatives. And for your very kind information, each university will be given 3 minutes for their presentation, and we humbly request you to adhere to the designated schedule limit. And at the end of the 2nd minute, there will be a buzzer to alert you, and at the end of the 3rd minute, there will be the final buzzer. A handle will be given to you to operate your slides. We call upon the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, Chennai, for the first presentation.
Friends, a very good morning. I thought the 3 minutes that I have, I thought I'll very quickly go through some of the interventions that we had done in the last year, which had helped us to retain our top spot in the overall and the engineering category. One of the things is student strength. Specifically, what I have put in red color is something very important, that today for UG and PG, there is a sanctioned strength that the ranking takes up. But for the PhD, it is only the number you have filled up. So we must encourage more PhD from industry, the quality improvement program, and also PhDs from abroad. So these are some very interesting things that we can do to improve the student strength. On the faculty with PhD, a mix of young and experienced faculty is required. I think we need to make a very conscious attempt to get faculties with less than 8 years experience, less than 15 years and greater than 15 years in the ratio 1:1:1. And something that we can aspire now is 0.4:0.3 0.5 is something that we can aim at this point. This is practically feasible. Average capital and recurring expenditure, we strongly suggest that you may invest more on equipment and labs, because the whole thing is calculated as expenditure per student. On the online education front, please note that the UGC has come out with a regulation that, and the AICTE has come out with a regulation that we could have 40% of the courses online. We strongly suggest that the colleges use SWAYAM and NPTEL to achieve this. And on the faculty-student ratio, the AICT has now permitted professor of practice where you can get people from the industry and also adjunct faculty. And the condition is they must teach both semesters. And these are the ways by we could improve the TLC part. On the research and professional practice, publications, the quantity is actually taken from the third party. Whatever we submit is not taken. So we ensure every faculty has unique Scopus ID and are properly affiliated to, in this case IITM, but we should properly affiliated to your university and not to a center or division. So please be clear that when the faculty puts the affiliation, they must put your university very prominently, and also encourage national and international collaborations. It's also useful in the other rankings that we are seeing. And quality of publication, please encourage Q1 and Q2 papers and reduce the Q3 and Q4 publications. This is very important. And focus on number of citations rather than the number of papers. These are becoming extremely important. On the patent side, today we have a very robust patenting mechanism in the country. Please use, there are some AI-based tools. Where if you come to IIT, we will also help you get to that tools. And check every project. So every MTech project or your BTech project may be worth patenting. Go through this tool and get this, and also use the expedition clause provided by the Government of India to expedite your patent. So today, by just paying around 4,000 rupees, you can get your yes or no by 18 months from the time you file the patent. And these are something very important. As a country, as we are going towards 2047, our 100th year of independence, if you want to be a superpower, it is very important that we protect our ideas. So IP filing is extremely important, and that's something we can focus on. On the research earnings, consultancy earnings, there's a focus on sponsored projects, industrial consultancy, and government local relevance funding. So there can be a lot of projects that you can take, very importantly, very close to your own city, your smart city projects, etc. And we also encourage faculties to start certificate programs for industry, which will be counted in this research earnings and consultancy earnings. Today, there's a very big need for upskilling and reskilling, and that is where you can top. On the graduation outcome, the pass percentage within stipulated time, you need to have a careful monitoring of the progress across semesters without compromising on the quality. And number of PhD degrees awarded, we must focus on timely submission of thesis and timely, sending to the referees and getting back the responses. There must be some sort of a deadline that is put and targets be achieved, both from the administration side of the respective universities. Median salary, higher salary, and this is very important. The most important thing that we found out was the last mile connect. So we have to reach out to each and every graduating student to get details of their higher education or employment plan. And the exit data and alumni office play a very important role. On the outreach and inclusivity, see, many of our institutions which are governed by certain admission norms can't do much, but there are institutions which really can, get to many states. So students from other states get 25%, and other countries we get 5%. So you can do quite a significantly on this outreach and inclusivity vertical. And economic and socially challenged students, please note that there is sufficient amount of CSR grants across the state and the country which are unspent. We must tap with very good proposals and see that every student who needs this support is supported through these CSR grants. And physically challenged students, that's a very important parameter here. Physically challenged friendly buildings with ramps, restrooms, etc. This is also very important. And on the women student, women faculty plus senior admin position, well, there are certain requirements for many of the students, many of the institutions. We are in the correct spot in the sense that it is the reservation for students with 20% assurance is happening in the IITs. But this gender equality can be enforced in the private institutions who enjoy their own admission policies. On the perception side, what world knows about you? Employers, executive programs for industry, collaboration through MOUs, organizing and participating in workshops, these are very, very important. and delivering high quality research and students will ensure better perception in the long run. So the road ahead, very quickly, we have to start looking. Many of the institutions have now crossed the 70 plus mark in many of the parameters. Now start looking at micro things, how to improve each and every parameter. And automation of data is also extremely important. Please do see that all your data are collected, and assume that every week you have to submit an NIRF ranking. So can we have an automation? We are doing something very similar, and if you are interested, we will help you in getting these data in shape. And very importantly, when I also visit many colleges, including our IITs, when I go to the departments, the awareness about this whole ranking, especially these parameters, are lacking among faculties. I think we need to improve that. So conduct regular workshops which basically talk about this ranking. More than the number that we get 1, 2, 3, it is very, very important that every parameter that we look at and try to improve, it improves the way our institution functions. And I'm very happy today that many of our institutions are in the top, and I'm sure within a few years, when we follow some of these things and others that we are going to listen from other institutions, we will take the top 10 spots across India. And that's my wish, and all the best to all of you. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Savita Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences, Chennai, for their presentation.
Very good morning all. Respected Governor and all the dignitaries here. So this presentation is from Savita Institute of Medical and Technical Sciences. So we had made a small presentation to show you how we achieved the status of the ranking in the NIRF in the last year. So this is a small presentation. It was started by our Honorable Chancellor, and it's an 18-year-old institution with a multidisciplinary university, and we have one university with 9 ranks, and we have scored the 13th rank in the global ranking. So how did we do it is invest on the infrastructure first. So this is the infrastructure we develop for our students. This gives a motivation for the students to come to the library, do the works, and learn lots of things. So investing on infrastructure is the main structure which we followed first. And this is our operational theatre. And next will be our meticulous faculty training programs. So more than our staffs have 100% of PhD trainings and FDP programs again. And again we focus on innovative teaching methodologies like short group learnings, and interactive learnings has been done for the student, which gives an interest of the students to learn more from our curriculum. So changes in the curriculum can also bring good ranks. So UG research has been our strength every time. That is, like, we do around 6,000 research projects every year, and we inculcate that in the UG training itself. So the experimental learning is again a strong part. The integral learning in the clinical part of it is a strong feature of doing a research. All these works has been translated into clinical research and clinical trials. Again, we see around 3,000 patients a day, which can also be a study material for all of us. So the next will be the experimental learning and the digitalization, which we have now changed our whole hospital into the digital platforms. So we have now gone paperless office, and this also substains to the SDG protocols which has been followed by the government of India. So again, we encourage all the students to go in for the world records. This inculcates right from the student to the university, everybody to achieve good status in all the rankings and all the things. So this is inculcated in all the students and the faculties. So this is where we reached the 5 Guinness Book of World Records as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We now invite the National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, for the presentation.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Thank you for this invitation, and we wholeheartedly thank for this. And here NIT Tiruchirappalli We are in the 9th ranking. And REC converted to this NIT Tiruchirappalli. Currently, we are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee. And actually, NIT Tiruchirappalli, it attracts the best of the students and faculty. We have around 8,000 students and with 23% of girls. And we have the faculty with international exposure and flexible curriculum. And we are first among NITs. And we have 10 UG programs, 31 PG programs, and MS and PhD. And our alumni relations are at a new peak. This is one of the point I would like to stress upon. This is one of the point all the colleges we have to consider. UG and PG programs are accredited by NBA, and we have NABL accredited lab, and currently we are celebrating our Diamond Jubilee. Our tagline is locally relevant and globally competitive. So the best practices here we are having is highly qualified faculty numbers, and other state, if you take 50% of students from other states for us. The flexible curriculum NIT Tiruchirappalli we have implemented from the year 2015 to 16. Currently, if we take that our NEP 2020, all the baselines already we had. And the seed grant for the new faculty who are all joining to start their research activities, this is one of the important points we are doing. And we are allocating the fund to the departments by considering the student trend, and we are always strengthening the UG and the PG lab. We have state-of-art R&D infrastructure, and we have created the sophisticated instrumentation facility for the high-end research. So IT infrastructure and classrooms are available, and we are giving the financial support for patent filing. And always we are doing the periodical updates of e-journals and the utilization of the PDA for conferences and research activities. Financial support for journal overland charges also we are allowing it for our faculty members. And the faculty achievers are recognized during the Institute Day. And the PhD scholars, at least 2 publications in the reputed and indexed in Scopus and Web of Science journals, they have to do it. And we are encouraging for the startups and the innovation. And the methodology and strategies, what we have adopted is opportunities to work with interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary projects. At the UG level, we are allowing. So the flexible UG project timeline and project teams is, they can start right from their second year with the teammates across years. We have a club called SIGNT which encourages this. The technical clubs, sports facilities, freedom to participate in hackathons, these are all our strength. We have industrial collaborations. Each subject, they can collaborate it with the industry, they can invite the experts, and they are giving their expertise. And up to 12 credits by MOOCs we are allowing. The credits transfer from IITs also there from 2015. So we invite global academic leaders to campus for various occasions. We have distinguished alumni awards. In that way, we are strengthening our alumni relations. And the alumni meets in different parts of the world. They are giving back to the alma mater. And public relations and media cell, we are doing that work. Active participation in Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Tapping the potential of department alumni for mentoring, lecturing, and collaborations. This is again one of the strategy we are doing. This is the strategic implementation. The institute targets based on MOU with MAE, strategic planning group, set the targets for all the parameters at the institute level, and the department targets, the deans fix the targets for various departments as per performance indicators. The HODs, they assign the targets to the individual faculty members and devise various strategies to achieve the targets. The data analysis team collect the data from the various offices and quarterly monitoring of the department performance. So here with me are our team, the ranking coordinator, our Dean Student Welfare, and Dean Planning and Intern. So I take this opportunity wholeheartedly to thank all my faculty members and students and the staff members for getting this higher. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you. We now invite Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore, for their presentation.
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. I'd like to thank the Honorable Governor for this beautiful opportunity to be in Tamil Nadu amongst the greatest institutions this state has produced towards this conclave of excellence. I'm Dr. Krishna Sri Achutan and my colleague here, Dr. Raghuraman. We plan to present today a little bit of our visionary perspective on how Amrita has been able to achieve what it has in these past few years. Amrita has been consistently amongst the top ranking institutions in the country, precisely being 7th best this year as per the NIRF ranking. And several other disciplines have also been recognized and awarded across the country, especially for their remarkable innovations and significant contributions to the country. The vision and the mission of the university has been laid out by our Chancellor. The mission has a threefold perspective. First is the education for life, which goes beyond the education for living, bringing consistent values and commitments amongst our student communities. Compassion-driven research approach, which really helps us strategize research for the benefits of the humanity and sustainable ecosystems across the world. And thirdly, the global impact. The year 2015 was a significant turning point in the history of Amrita when our Chancellor addressed the United Nations Academic Impact Initiative in New York amongst 600 academicians from 92 countries. She said, "Today, universities and their researchers are ranked mainly based on the amount of funding they receive, the number of papers they publish, and their intellectual caliber. But along with this, we should take into consideration how much we have been able to use research to serve the lowest and most vulnerable strata of society. In our approach to sustainable development, we should not forget that it is the strengthening of the people at the base of the pyramid, the entire edifice of society grows healthy and strong." In fact, this has been the cornerstone of our operations since then. Our strategy has been to be able to put together a unified purpose of education for life, inspired by our Chancellor, with 40 different interdisciplinary centers doing translational research, outstanding international network. I'll just share that with you as well in a short while. Alignment to the national education policy and setting a new standard for societal impact, and in fact reversing brain drain or brain gain. The multidisciplinary research centers at Amrita have played an extremely crucial role in addressing complex challenges. By bringing together experts on various different disciplines, we've been able to nurture collaboration and collectively work towards addressing multifaceted challenges. We've also extended a global exchange platform, working with many top institutes in the world, close to about 200 amongst the top 500 institutions in the world, that enable foster advancing of knowledge and also innovation, and also create platforms for student exchange and faculty exchanges. But closer to our hearts is the picture that you see on the right, where we have been able to work with across many communities across the country, sweeping 24 states, touching millions of beneficiaries in looking at sustainable projects that really enhance their quality of life in various focus areas such as energy, water, health, livelihood, development, education, waste management, and agriculture. So in conclusion, I'd like to request my colleague to please conclude this presentation, Dr. Raghuraman.
Thank you very much. I think Amrita continues to be very unique, bringing this third dimension, that is teaching excellence, research excellence, but how does it all translate into a societal impact? And that is when it started from that United Nations talk by Amma. And this is the most beautiful testament to what Amma's philosophy on education for life. Times Higher Education, which is a world-renowned organization that is ranking universities based on teaching research excellence, but also how much the impact has been to society. We are very humbled and very thankful to everyone who has made this ranking possible. We are #1 ranked in India, we are 52nd in the world. And not only that, if you look at some key parameters on quality education, good health, well-being, clean water, sanitation, gender equality, in each one of these we have been able to perform. And absolutely the credit goes to the legendary leadership from our Chancellor Amma, but the entire university staff, faculty and students are fully subscribing to this theory of education for life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham. Now we invite SRM Institute of Science and Technology and Dental College, Chennai for their presentation.
Very good morning to you all. SRM Institute of Science and Technology is one of the largest multidisciplinary and multi-campus university in our country. In the NIRF 2023 ranking, our dental college secured the 6th position in the country, architecture 14th position, pharmacy 15th position, university category 18th position, medical we retained the 20th place, and then engineering overall and research we have been doing consistently well, and we have improved since the last ranking. Some of the best practices at SRM, we have been focusing on research, teaching, learning, evaluation and accreditation. These are 3 prime areas that we have been focusing. Now it's always difficult for a person who has been teaching for quite some time to do some research activity. So we brought in what is called as the incentive scheme for publications and research projects. Thus, that kindled interest among the faculty. Having a huge faculty database is always a challenge. And we wanted to focus both on quantity and quality. Though initially we started with incentivizing all faculty members, then we focused on the quality. If somebody publishes in Nature Index journal, then the incentives will be more. If somebody happens to focus on a mega project which is aligned to the national mission, then certain credit will be given. And all those things are aligned to their promotions too. Then we have a dedicated research center housing state-of-the-art equipment facilities. So they need not run around from one building to another building. We have all in one place. Then the collaborative publications as any other institution has been doing. With regard to teaching, learning and evaluation, outcome-based education is our focus. Though it is mainly focused on engineering, we extended to all our faculties, medicine, law, agriculture, we have been extending all that. And the new UG, PG programs are introduced in emerging areas because we need to look at the number of seats allotted and then the number of seats filled. That's also an important parameter there. There's a sanction intake and the admitted one. Faculty improvement program through training and internship. What we have is called as the faculty industry immersion program, where we permit our faculty to go to industry, stay there for 2 weeks to 4 weeks, get trained there, come back, and then they'll be helping their peers to learn certain things, and also they will educate the students what is the expectation from the industry. Then with regard to accreditation, we have been focusing on different accreditations, both at the national and international level, and we used to get a lot of input from those parameters and then improve our own process. Now, between the last ranking and this ranking, what is that we have done? We have the programs in emerging areas insertion nearly 85% enrollment. Earlier there was some gap. So we wanted to introduce the programs which are very relevant today, and therefore we could fill the gap between the number of seats sanctioned and the number of seats filled. There is always a challenge to recruit good faculty. So we have been trying to get faculty from abroad who has done a postdoc, mostly NRIs there. So we have been recruiting them. In 4 of our departments, we focus only faculty who has done their postdoctoral fellows. Then research and professional practice, publication linked to career advancement and financial incentives. That's what I mentioned earlier. Architect labs and industry experience faculty ensure considerable consultancy funding, which we have been lacking in 2022. We could make some difference in 2023. Graduation outcome, OBE implementation, that led to better pass percentage, placement and entrepreneurship. Then enhanced PhD graduation driven by faculty, modern labs and other facilities. Outreach and inclusivity, we have been supporting the students who are in need of some scholarship financial aid. We have been doing that. We could attract students across India, so I can say that it's a very diverse campus. Perception, social media happens to be the main place where people used to rate the institution. We have increased our social media presence between 22 and 23. Thank you.
We now invite Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore, for their presentation.
Welcome to everyone. Professor Kodali, Vice Chancellor, VIT Vellore. Our founder and chancellor is Dr. G. Vishwanathan. Humble beginning as a Vellore Engineering College in 1984. The day onwards, we are focusing on the quality. And we are 15 schools at Vellore campus, 10 schools at Chennai campus. We are offering the multidisciplinary programs. And the institute is offering the quantity and quality of education to the 54,000 students. Quality and quantity is the major challenge. How you are going to come with that one, what strategy we follow. Our competitive weapon is the operational excellence. Develop the work culture to enhance the operational excellence. Our institute mantra is the work culture and continuous improvement. We are also implementing the 4P excellence model for the academic excellence. The first P is academic programs. Our academic programs are more flexible. We are providing the academic flexibility. The second P is the people, the faculty. The faculty is going to play a key role, and we are focusing on the faculty development. Almost our faculty members are 100% the PhDs. The third one is process and procedures. We strongly believe that quality is dependent upon the process and procedures, and we are enhancing that, the best practices for the process and procedures. The partnership is very, very important. We have more than 400 collaborators on there, hence, and we are implementing the 4P excellence model. Our VIT vision is transforming life through excellence in education and research. There are two pillars are there for the academic excellence, that is the teaching, learning, and research itself. Now I'm requesting our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Malik, is going to give regarding the strategy regarding NRF ranking itself.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Governor, respected all the dignitaries. We are from Vellore Institute of Technology. You can see that here our progress in the last 5 years, and you can see that in 2022-23 we are there in top 20 in all the categories we apply for. I would like to share with some of our recognitions. In fact, we strongly believe that accreditation is the index of quality we maintain in any institution inside the campus, and we have national and international accreditations. NAC, you can see here, we have the highest grades in the last 20 years. This is the fourth cycle. Similarly, you are doing good in QS and other rankings. You'll be very happy to know that 48 of our professors are in the top 2% scientist list in the world, as per the Stanford University in Elsevier. Some of the best practices I would like to share. Our Vice Chancellor has already mentioned we want quality, quantity, both. And we have a strong culture of undergraduate research, and international collaboration and networking is another major focus. And we have international placement and cashless transactions, and our faculty members, leaders are empowered, and also they are accountable. In fact, the strategy, if you see that every year we follow this, that higher we are getting the highest
score and where is the gap and how to minimize. So you can see here, we identify some of the areas where we need to really fill up the gap. Now I would like to share with you the action points. Here, these are not the best practices here we need to reach. As for example, the faculty-student ratio, 100% PhD faculty, getting faculty is not an issue, but getting the quality faculty who will meet our requirement, that's the issue. And the patent granted, and we focus on the success rate. That is why when we file the patents, there is a 3-level process for quality check. And PhD for intake, and also the percentage of students to increase from other states. And you'll be very happy to know that 78% of our students from different states and other countries. Right now we have 1,400 students from our 63 different countries in the campus. And also the better pass percentage, increase research and consultancy fund. These are some of the gray areas where we are focusing now for the better rank in the future. And of course, as per the NIRF requirement, we need this young, mid and senior level professors 1:1:1. Developing courses in SWAYAM portal we not yet have. So this year we applied for 8 courses because as you saw in the last slide that our online education point is very less. More budget for scholarships for full tuition fee, and finally this we maintain very our focus on the ethical practices during data submission. So these are the some points to improve the NIRF rank. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Grateful to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Now we invite Anna University, Chennai for the presentation.
Respected Honorable Governor and all dignitaries, very good morning. First, I would like to thank our Honorable Governor for creating several ecosystems like this to enhance the quality of higher education in Tamil Nadu. This is our ranking from 21 to 23. We have improved a lot in the overall university, engineering and research categories in the last 2 years. And also in the QS ranking, in the last 2 years, from 850, we have moved to, Anna University moved to 427 in the world, and 10th in the country, and first among the state and private universities in the country. Yes, among the 5 parameters in the NIRF ranking, the first 2 parameters, TLR and research, teaching, learning, practice, and RP, we have improved a lot. That only made the improvement in the last 2 years. The first 2 parameters has 30% weightage each, and the third parameter is 20, 10, 10 only. So where the weightage is very high, there we have focused, and we could make some good improvement in the first 2 things. Mainly because in the state universities, it is very difficult to consolidate all the data. In the research, in the second parameters, you could see lot of improvement. Mostly, we found the credentials of 10% of the professors only contribute for 90% of the requirement. So that 10% of the professors and researchers credentials we have consolidated, for which our IQAC team has taken lot of effort. I should thank our IQAC team, the IQAC director, who has taken much effort in the second parameter, and also our director research also, Dr. Umarani. She has made lot of efforts to promote research, quality research in the university. That only has improved a lot in the second parameter, for which 30% weightage is there. For the first one also, we have put seed now, that is the online education and recruiting quality faculty members. That will improve, that will reflect in the coming years. So first parameters also, we have put lot of effort in the last 2 years, and that will improve in the coming years. And Yeah, research activities we have done lot of efforts, and best practices being taken towards these two parameters only. We have taken lot of efforts. The fund utilization also, most of the funds being allotted, but it's not utilized. We have taken lot of care to utilize these funds in an effective way. So the first parameter and the second parameter, where there is a very good improvement in the last 2 years, that made us to bring from 33 research level to 13th rank. 33 to 13 in the 2 years we could improve in the research. And these are the various practices being adopted, devising strategies and benchmark study and set targets. NIRF ranking those who have in the top IITs, all IITs, what they are doing, that we are taking steps and set targets for that, and analyzing the actuals and immediate actions on gaps, macro and micro level plans with the committed team members, frequent review meetings with all administrative and all faculty members. We are all the departments, this SWOT analysis we are making every week with at least one director or a HOD should make a presentation about their department, about the SWOT analysis that we are doing regularly, promoting the online education. That is now we are, because that very low level, now we have improved a lot in the promoting online education. Internationalization also, now the UGC has given lot of, that is 25% we can admit students from foreign countries. That is also improving the trend. Yeah. So our target is, these are our targets. By 2023, in the accreditation, we want to get, in the next month, we have accreditation, NAC accreditation. Hopefully, we will get A++ with a higher grade, more than 3.6. And by 2025, all the UG programs need to be accredited. And by 2025, within top 10 rank in the NIRF in all overall university, research and engineering. And global ranking also, we are aiming by 2028, that is 50th year of Anna University, we set targets within 200 in the QS world ranking, and also 300 rank in the world D ranking. Thank you for the opportunity.
We now invite Christian Medical College, Vellore, for the presentation.
Good morning, and I bring greetings from Christian Medical College, Vellore. We thank God for honoring us with rank number 3 in the country. Also, I thank our respectable Honorable Governor for providing us this platform to share our ideas so that all of us can become better. As we all know, CMC is more than 100 years old, and the 3 main pillars which we stand on are education, service, and research. And we try to give importance to all the 3 things so that we'll be excellent. And CMC actually started on a service mode in 1900, where our founders saw women dying in childbirth. And she started in a service mode, but soon she realized if she has to impact the country, she needs to add on education to that, and she started several courses. And then once we were with education and service, the only way we could better our education and service was through research, and several programs have been started out. So when we look at the NIRF rankings, I think the main things that they concentrate on are education, service, and research. And we are thankful to the university, to the Tamil Nadu Dr. NGR Medical University, to whom we are affiliated to, for all their support. I see a few of them sitting here from our university. The core of our educational process is to provide quality health care to our people, and also that those we train are service-minded. So our curriculum, our assessment is all aligned towards this. So we have our core competencies stated out, and our whole curriculum and assessment is aligned towards this. So we want our graduates to be competent, professionally excellent. We want them to be compassionate and willing to go the extra mile. We want them to be ethically sound and also go out as servant leaders with a special concern for the poor and the marginalized. So to achieve this, we need dedicated faculty, and we thank God for the strong team of dedicated faculty that we have. We have an excellent faculty-student ratio. Our tuition fee is the lowest in our country, and we have sort of purposely kept this so low so that our graduates will go out with a service mind. And all our graduates have a 2-year service obligation where they serve in various parts of our state and also of our country. If you look at this map of India, where we have a huge network of hospitals in rural parts of our country, where our graduates go and provide quality care with whatever facilities that are available to serve our country better. Enhancing research is an important goal of our institution, and CMC offers seed funding for our postgraduates, for our faculty, so that they can start off the research, and there is no cap on the number of research projects that they can write up, as long as it's scientifically sound and there's a faculty supervising the research. We offer seed funding to improve our research, and with this seed funding, with the results of these pilot studies, actually there are more chances to get external funding. So this is the way we try and enhance our research. We have good research labs, good animal house facilities, so that the research can be at the top. Also, we have several workshops through the year: research methodology workshops, biostatistics workshops, grant writing, manuscript writing, just to give a helping hand to help them come out with good publications. Just in another 2 months from now, our undergraduates will be conducting a national level undergraduate research symposium to encourage research among our students. And there are several ongoing research projects, the latest being a gene therapy for hemophilia, where the first few patients are doing very well, and we hope this will be available for the people of our country at a very low cost. Service and professional practice is also an important part of the NIRF rankings. We have about 9,000 outpatients a day, more than 2,000 inpatients a day, and actually this provides a great learning platform for our students, where any of the patients they see in the textbook are actually there in our wards, from whom they can actually learn. So service with excellence and compassion. We have all levels of care in our institute, from primary to secondary to tertiary to quaternary care. And more importantly, we have all the surrounding villages are covered by our community health programs, where we provide community service not only to our state, but also we help several other state governments with many of their programs. And we ensure that the poor are not neglected, but they get the same treatment. Just to say that we will continue to serve the people of our state and country through excellence in education, service, and research. Thank you very much, sir, for this honor.
Thank you, sir. We now invite Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, Chennai, for the presentation.
A very good morning to all of you, Honorable Governor, and the esteemed academicians who are in this hall. Thank you for inviting us and making us make a presentation. So this is from Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. This was started in the year 1985, and now we have grown in leaps and bounds, and now we have 14 faculties and about 154 programs that are being offered across. Though Ramchandra is known as a healthcare university, we are now trying to diversify as per NEP guidelines. We are now trying to diversify into engineering. We have brought in commerce this year, and we are going to try to go to other areas like law or agriculture and other things. So we are ranked, our dental college is ranked 7, medical 6th in the state, and university is 14th in the state. So one of the important things for NIRF ranking is the academic credibility and excellence. So the academic quality is something we are conscious about in our university. The quality of the teaching faculty, the curriculum that is innovative. We are governed by the statutory bodies, whether it is medical, dental, pharmacy, all are governed by statutory bodies. We do have innovative curriculum within the framework of the statutory bodies. What we look at very carefully are the program outcomes and the curriculum outcomes. These two things we lay a lot of importance, and the assessment process. we lay a lot of importance on formative assessment, not the summative assessment. So all students across the university, they have a process of formative assessment. So the teaching and learning excellence we achieved by frequently conducting faculty development programs and capacity building for the teachers. We are the nodal centers for dental, medical, for teachers training, and just not this, all the allied health sciences, we have started the faculty development program, and we leverage on technology and innovation. We have the Moodle platform for our online classes. We have the Swayam Prabha portal, and we have all the classrooms as smart classrooms, so that enriches the learning experience of the students. And the student-centric learning approaches is what is important. We get a 360 degrees feedback. Feedback from the faculty, feedback from the students, as well as feedback from the parents. So we analyze every 6 months, we analyze the feedback and see what we can improve about. And last but not the least are the graduate outcomes. So we are looking at the pass percentage, the distinctions that have been achieved. The employability of the students is again a very, very important factor. So what we have concentrating now are the joint degree programs, the twinning arrangements with universities of eminence across the globe, the dual degree programs with reputed universities across the globe. So student support is something which Ramchandra can be proud of. So we're looking at entrepreneurship opportunities for graduates, industry. We have, across all programs, we have started industry collaborations and compulsory internships for all the graduates. Then interdisciplinary initiatives like giving elective postings, electives, internships and other things. And we identify the slow learners and the high achievers. We help the slow learners. We have programs to help the slow learners so that they are able to achieve the learning outcomes. And of course, the research opportunities are available not just for the faculty but also the student. We give a summer research grant for all the undergraduate students. Postgraduate students can avail this grant. And there is a BARAC-funded incubation center which serves for research. And the mentorship for students, both horizontal and vertical mentorship, is what we offer. The research promotion policies is something we always concentrate on, whether it is the resource generation, how to go about writing grants, we get workshops for all this. Optimum utilization, we have separate people who are being assigned the job of looking at the utilization of research, the financial support for the students and faculty, consultancy promotion, and looking at patents and the IPRs that we generate. And of course, publication, Q1, Q2 publications are what we promote. Entrepreneurship policy and the research, we have a huge research laboratory which supports researchers across the university. And we have been able to generate quite a lot of funds across the years. The infrastructure augmentation, so buildings, whether it is research facilities, the technology, whether it is laboratories, libraries, and digital resources, all these have been given high priority and have been given the campus facilities, the accommodation, and the sports facilities. We have a robust IQAC, which takes care of all the activities of the NIRF. So the strengths we build on are an inclusive campus culture with student diversity, the teaching learning resources, the research and the professional practice, the graduate outcomes, outreach and inclusivity in the campus, grievance redressals. That's something which we take very, very seriously. We have plenty of assistance. We render plenty of assistance to the physically challenged students. And last but not the least, the increase in women representation, whether it is among the faculty or the teachers' diversity. So all the leaders, a lot of leaders in the university are women as of now in Ramchandra today. So thank you all so much.
Thank you so much. We now invite Meenakshi Academy of Higher Education and Research, Chennai, for the presentation.
Honorable Governor of the State and other dignitaries assembled here, a very good morning to you all. I am extremely honored and delighted delighted before you and to represent our institute, Mayer Academy of Higher Education and Research. Mayer has been recognized as one of the top 20 higher educational institution, and Meenakshi Ammal Dental College has acquired the 16th NIRF ranking under the dental category for the current year. Addressing the point of student support taken by Mayer, we have several systems in place such as scholarships, which are claimed by various categories of students. We provide state-of-the-art facilities and resources for excelling in both academic and extracurricular activities. The institution also ensures placement of students in various reputed organizations through effective placement drives by providing mentorship and competitive training programs to help the students pursue higher studies. This support system attracts students from diverse cultural, regional, and communal background from across the country. Coming in the topic of research, Mayer is committed to promote research among the students, scholars, and faculty members through a robust research ecosystem. The institutions are equipped with futuristic research labs with advanced laboratory equipment that facilitates transitional research. Several research promotion measures such as intramural grant and incentives are provided to kickstart these research projects. In addition, collaborative initiatives at national and international levels are in place that has yielded into significant research outcomes. Furthermore, the vibrant IPR cell of Mayer conducts periodic sensitization programs and provides complete financial and legal support for the patient and copyrights developed by our researchers. We also assist the inventors effectively even till the level of technology transfer. Talking about the financial stability of the institutions, we are very mindful of our capital and annual expenditure, and we ensure the financial stability by designing a strategic procedure for resource mobilization by the method of budgeting, effective financial management, conducting annual financial audits, and equitable allocations of funds as depicted in this slide. Finally, when discussing our distinctive features, the institution stands out in various aspects such as having experienced faculty members, providing advanced multi-speciality treatment modalities, delivering specialized management at a subsidized cost for diseases like cleft lip and palate. Moreover, it can be noted that several faculty welfare measures are also in place listed here to ensure the overall well-being of the employees. In addition, Mayer has a Divyanjan friendly campus for the comfort of differently able students, patients, and staff members. All these measures ensure retention of the faculty members, culminating into quality education and increase in patient inflow. To summarize, Mayer with its inclusivity, distinctiveness, and situatedness has propelled its growth and earned its due recognition over the years and has made it to where it is today, a promising higher education institution of the country. Thank you all for patiently listening.
Thank you, dignitaries. We'll now break for the tea, and we request you to join us by 11:35 so that we can commence with the next set of presentation. Elaborate arrangements have been made in the banquet hall and outside the Darbar hall. Thank you.